It's time for Taste Appeal. Today we're going to show you how to make your very own falafel from scratch.
John Grossman is the owner of the Hoyok Hummus Company, and he joins us to show us how to do it. John, nice to have you here. Happy holidays.
So great to be here. Thank you.
Falafel.
How difficult is it to make? It's one of those things like a shrimp scampi that people feel like they need to go out to eat.
Yeah, no, it's pretty easy to make. The only preparation is that a day in advance you got to soak your garbanzo beans or your chickpeas, and then it's just pulsing it and frying it.
So how does one start? We put the chickpeas in the Cuisinart?
Well, actually, we're going to mix it together first. So you're going to dump the chickpeas in there.
Okay.
Now you said soaking and soaking.
Yeah,
so
you
you
just
don't
put
want to
them-
use canned?
No, you don't want to use canned. It'll just fly apart when you go to fry it if you use canned. Definitely use them from. So the canned ones have been cooked already. These aren't cooked. They're raw. They've just been soaked, sort of reconstituted.
So you soak them overnight?
Soaked them overnight. Yep.
Okay.
Not in the fridge or anything, just on the counter. And then I've got cilantro and
Whole thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Cilantro and parsley there, and then some chopped onion that we put on top.
Yeah.
A little bit of garlic.
Oh yes, please.
Oh yes, please. That's what the spoon was there. Great.
Oh, that's what the spoon was for.
And then we've got all the C's here: cumin, coriander, cayenne, and a little bit of salt there.
All the C's except one S.
Yes.
And now
And now you stir that up.
Okay. Now, why don't we just put it all in the food processor and start going?
You really want to get an even mix of all the spices and the herbs and everything. And I actually, when I'm doing this, I put it through a meat grinder to keep the consistency of it very, very even. When you're pulsing things, in a small quantity like this, it'll work. But if you have I just use an attachment on the end of my KitchenAid.
All right, now John, what exactly is a falafel? I know it's a Middle Eastern dish, but
Yeah.
when you've heard of like is it? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. A hero or a gyro or
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a-
potato-potato
That's
thing.
a different thing, actually. That's
Greek,
usually actually a meat thing as well.
Oh, it's meat.
Yeah.
Aha. See, I didn't know this about falafels
So
and.
yeah, get those extras in there.
But this is, I would say, it's vegetarian right now?
It is vegetarian, vegan, and some people put flour in it. I don't put flour in it, so it's also gluten-free.
So now I just pulse it up?
Yeah, let's pulse it.
Now, how pulse do you want?
Maybe sort of like your oatmeal might look.
Okay.
Oh.
How's that?
I think that's looking pretty good. Maybe we'll do it a little bit more.
Sure.
A little bit more.
Now, falafel,
And then,
traditionally it's put in a deep fryer, but for the home cook, we filled up a pot with what kind of oil?
Peanut oil. Peanut oil can stay hotter better without smoking.
Oh, interesting.
So you can fry at a hotter temperature, and when you're frying at a hotter temperature, what you get is a crispy outside, and I like to use very small balls as well. You get a crispy outside, and then what you get on the inside is something that's it steams really quickly because it gets very hot. We probably need to pulse that for a second.
Sounds
longer.
good. We can do that. But it's also
Yeah.
one of those things, there's no raw ingredients in there, so it doesn't have to be cooked really well all the way through.
Well, the raw ingredients are the chickpeas. Those are in fact raw, but there's no meat or dairy or
Exactly.
anything.
No
It's
fear
nothing.
of egg and undercooking
Yeah, no
that.
You
potential.
can
Potentially
eat
hazardous
it like this
foods.
if you wanted to.
If you wanted to eat
I mean-
raw chickpeas,
If you wanted to, yeah.
I can get you a handful of those. You can give it a try.
Now, what are we going to top this with later in the show?
So I like to top it with an Israeli salad, which is the way I make it. It's a cucumber and tomato salad, and that has cilantro and parsley in it as well, and lots of seasonings and spices. And then I like a pickled turnip too, which is really a very nice piquant thing.
So, John, what we're going to do is we're going to let you do that. Pretty much we make little inch balls. Is that accurate?
Yeah, probably a little bit smaller actually. I think maybe like the small Super Ball size.
Okay.
That's sort of the perfect one for me.
And we've got the peanut oil set to go, so we're going to drop a couple in here.
Yeah.
And now later in the show, we're going to finish it, and we're going to top it with some delicious things that we were just talking about.
And you can do it by hand and spoon them in, but I actually also have this guy, which is a falafel scoop.
Oh, for the advanced
This is
at-home
all so
falafel
new
maker.
to me. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, this guy was a whopping $7 off of Amazon. And they're very easy to use, and people love their kitchen gadgets, and this is not a common one, but it's very, very easy to find.
That's pretty cool. All right, so John, we're going to
Fascinating.
finish it up in a little bit, but there's a special delivery at a donation drive in Iowa. Several boxes dropped off at a TV station collecting toys for needy children.
These toys you can't get anywhere.